IVM.
And it's another positively unlimited episode. But I think I might end up touching a soft nerve or two for some in today's piece of positive action. It's letter R for resourceful or R for resentful. Do you know of someone, or maybe you have a friend, who is very creative but failed to turn his or her talent into a successful, profitable career? Or then, as an example, ever come across that musician or actor who keeps picking faults in other people's work while constantly harping about the fact that he never got a chance or never stood a chance because he didn't have the right contacts? Such people are standing in victim energy, and their words and actions are dipped in a cauldron of resentment before they even express themselves. Their lenses with which they view life are glazed with anger. Stay tuned for the letter V episode in the coming weeks. I will be talking more about victim energy then and how to step into victor energy. But for that, step 1 is right here in this episode. And it involves stepping out of this resentful self and stepping into your resourceful self. It's about being solution-oriented rather than constantly counting all the problems. It's about improvising, adapting, and doing what you can, where you are, and using what you have. Now, I understand that this is easier said than done, and so I'm sharing positive action steps for you to implement all of this week. Step number 1. Think about this situation in your life that has caused the anger and filled you with resentment. It could be failure to chase your dreams and become that musician, artist, or even that entrepreneur that you always wanted to become. It could be a sibling issue, something happening in the office maybe, a colleague doing better than you because you think he or she is the boss's pet. Or then, is there anger and resentment in one of your core relationships, including the romantic one? This resentment that you experience could also be pent-up anger from many unaddressed issues. It doesn't just stem from comparison. It can come from any unresolved or long-standing conflicts as well. And it's always about anger towards a person, and in some cases towards life. The idea this week is to release this anger and replace it with a zest to do something different, to move forward in life. It's to tap into our action energy. Now that you've thought about the situation where you feel cheated or defeated by life, or where the conflict has been going on for so long that you are churning in hopelessness, take a paper and pen, or even that notepad app in your phone. Write the change you'd like to experience. Yes, I'm asking you to look forward. In this situation, what is that different outcome or different reaction you would like to have? Write a paragraph if you need to. You will be editing it in a bit, so go for it. Next, I want you to take a new piece of paper, and for this, you will need paper and pen. This cannot be typed. It has to be written. Write a note expressing the anger and resentment that you feel. What is it about? Who is it towards? Or who is responsible for causing it? How has it impacted your life? What has it done to you? Write this and burn this piece of paper. Yes, burn it. Always remember, when you write something negative, you want to burn it. You want to let it go. Whenever you choose to do this, please let me know how you felt right after by messaging me on Instagram. Positivity Angel, that's my handle. I'm asking you to message because you will feel a surge of emotion or an emptiness. You could even get a headache, so drink lots of water and take a nap if you can. The idea behind doing this is to empty our bags. It's to peel off that topmost layer of resentment, which is where you are reacting and responding from. So the next step after the write and burn exercise is to go back to that first piece that you wrote about the outcome, the solution or reaction that you'd like to experience in this area of your life, and read it. Read it slowly, read it carefully, read it more than once if that's what you need to do. Now there are 2 things. 1, ask yourself if this desire that you have expressed still stands, or you need to change or edit your words. Secondly, and this is the slightly tough part, you have to turn this into an intention, which basically is one single sentence. Yes, I can feel a bunch of y'all rolling your eyes at me, but if you ask your conscious mind to wrap itself around that essay of hope, well, it's going to do just what you did to me. It's going to roll its eyes at you. The other thing about intentions is that it's an I am doing statement. The power of change is held by you. If you hand that power to life, people involved, or circumstances, you're going to find that nothing has changed or that the change is not as desired. Hence, make sure that your statement, your intention is I am doing, I am shifting, I am changing, however you want to put it. Sometimes in these situations, irrespective of what I want to experience, I use a very simple intention like I am creating the shift that I desire. Or if I need to, then I write, I need to surrender to a space of faith. So, I am surrendering. My reality is changing. In this second statement, the power of change still resides with me because I am the one who is learning and choosing to surrender. So think about this and write that intention down. You will read the statement every day. Yes, every single day. You can even choose to make this the wallpaper on your phone or on your desktop, or write it on a post-it and stick it on the softboard in your office. You may even choose to repeat the statement, chanting it like a mantra whenever you can or need. Counter the resentment or anger by consciously repeating these words, hence the single statement. Let me quickly talk about the energy of resourcefulness now. Being resourceful is surrendering to your desire from an intense state of determination. So you think about what you want, that outcome that you wrote about, that intention that you set, and now make a list. What do you need to do to make it happen? Then mark each item on this list as I am willing to do this, or then I am not willing to do this. To be resourceful, you have to break through your limitations. But to break through, you have to first be aware of them. Remember, resourceful energy is all about doing what you can with what you have and starting exactly where you are. It's no longer about what is not happening or what never happens for you. Being resourceful is about willingness. Willingness to take charge, willingness to be accountable to yourself and responsible for the choices that you are making. I know this episode has a to-do list built in, and it can seem like a lot. So listen to the episode again if you need to, maybe even over a couple of days. Put it on pause and do the actions as you go along. And slowly move out of resentment and flow into resourcefulness. Being resourceful is a part of who we are. All creatures on this planet, including us, are innately resourceful. All you have to ask yourself is this: what has being resentful done for me? Has it helped me or has it filled me with darkness? With this thought, I'm signing off. I hope this episode truly helps you move out of this dark energy and it allows you to take your power back from anger. If you need more guidance and help to process these emotions, tune into some of the previous episodes. They are available on ivmpodcast.com and on the IVM app. And each one is full of tools to help you live a positively unlimited life. Until next week, be resourceful and experience what I call a zest for life.
Filter coffee is a fascinating beverage. You need to pick the right beans, blend them in the right proportion, roast them to perfection, and slow brew at the right temperature to get the perfect cup. Which is exactly like great conversations as well. You need to track down the most interesting minds, get them into their zone, and settle down for an unhurried, unscripted chat. And coffee for me is always, always, always best enjoyed with friends. I'm Karthik Nagarajan, and do share my table as I meet some of the most interesting people I know and sit them down for a strong cup of coffee and an even stronger conversation. Join me every Wednesday for a freshly brewed episode. This is not frappe. This is the Filter Coffee Podcast.
How many times have you motivated yourself to improve your sleep or lose weight or be more productive? How many times have you failed? Hi, my name is Ashton Doctor. Tune into my show, The Habit Coach Podcast, where we focus on creating small, tiny habits to improve your life instead of those big, impossible tasks. So make listening to me a habit every Monday, Wednesday and Friday on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com or on your favorite podcasting app.